Hi guys, welcome to Nyonya Cooking. Today I'm going to show you how to prepare winter melon soup. Chinese soups are known to be very nutritious to the body because of the ingredients that is used and also the time that is used to cook the soup. It normally takes longer time than usual. Now this soup, if you have this whole mumbo jumbo information of the yin and yang in our body, this soup actually helps to cool your body down if there's too much heat in it. But personally, to me, this soup reminds me of home because it usually goes very well with rice, and I love to have it together with rice. So if you don't go too much with it, you don't take too much of this soup, it shouldn't be a problem. So I usually boil this once a month, and I want to share it with you. Hopefully you will like this recipe too. Now let's check out the ingredients. For every soup, you need to choose a main ingredient for the broth. And for this soup, I'm using some pork ribs. If you don't use pork, you can also use chicken or even anchovies. And I have also here some goji berries and a few slices of ginger, some red dates, and these are called matzo in Cantonese, or also called as honey dates. It's hard, it's dry, it's sweet. So naturally, it brings some natural sweetness to the soup. Over here, I have the winter melon. We're going to remove the skin and also the seeds later on, and some carrots. It's really easy to cook soups because we just need to throw all the ingredients in the pot and just let it cook. But before that, we need to prepare the pork. Now, pork usually comes with this kind of very porky smell, as I would call it. So to get rid of it, I have here a pot of boiling water, and then we're just going to put it in and add the ginger slices that we have. So this would actually get rid of the smell. You do not need to cook for a very long time, about 20 seconds or so, it's done. Now that the pork is ready, it's done. We are going to prepare the rest of the ingredients. I just rinse my pot and I fill up with 1 liter of water. I'm just going to let it boil while I remove the seeds of the red dates. Cut in the middle, like this. You will not be able to cut through because there will be a seed inside. It's rather big. Just use your thumb and push it open. There you go. And remember, before you use the goji berries and also the red dates, give it a rinse. These are the 2 ingredients that I used in my previous video. It's a really healthy recipe, so check out steamed chicken with goji berries over here. Now, as for the winter melon that we have here, we're just going to cut it into cubes, remove the seeds and the skin. As for the carrots, just cut it into bigger chunks. Just as we finish preparing all the ingredients, now this pot of boiling water is ready for us. So first of all, I'm just going to put in the pork, followed by the goji berries and the red dates. And do not forget this honey date. At this point of time, I'm adding the carrots as well. For the winter melon, we're not going to add it in now because winter melon generally cooks very quickly. So we're going to add it towards the end of the cooking. This soup will boil for about 90 minutes. There is no shortcut for this kind of soup because it is called in Chinese lo fo tong, and there is a reason for it because it means slow cooked soup. It's nutritious by itself due to the slow cooking process, and just to add a bit more flavor, some usually add dried scallop, but it's nowhere to be found in Frankfurt. So I got some dried squid, and this would also add some flavor to the soup. If you don't have this, skip it. It's about 70 minutes now, and this is the time I'm going to put in the winter melon into the pot. I'm going to let it cook for about 20-30 minutes, and then we are done. We can serve and look at the soup, and of course try it. 90 minutes has passed and it's finally done. So let's look into this pot now. The soup is finally ready, and the smell itself is enough to bring back all the memories, especially if you are away from home. A small piece of winter melon with a bit of the soup. It's so soft when you bite into it. So good. And now the soup. Oh, I love it. It's not strong at all. It's totally balanced in the taste. And if you think that it looks very similar to the lotus root soup that I had in another video, which is over here, you can check it out. It's different. It may look the same, but it tastes very different. Lotus root soup has a stronger taste of the lotus root, whereas this one has a very mild taste due to the winter melon, and because of the pork, carrots, it's all very balanced, very mild, I would say. One of the best soups that I love, so try these recipes. And of course, every time you recreate these dishes at home, remember to hashtag Nyonya Cooking, send it in to me on Instagram, Facebook or Twitter, and even Google+. I love to hear from you. Until then, happy cooking! And of course, if you have some scallions, just slice it, put it on top, or some chili slices, it would also work very well for garnishing. So this is the dish. It's so simple. During this thing